people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for part 20 of my favorite books with Sapphic main characters, because I knew I had to make this video, because first of all, it's Pride Month, but second of all, after the success of my last Sapphic book recommendation video, I just wanted to quickly make another one. You know what I mean? Anyway, thank you so much for blowing that video up. I totally was not expecting it at all. If you don't know what I'm referring to, I'll link it up here. It's my latest Sapphic graphic novel recommendation video. So anyway, with that said, as per usual, happy Pride Month. I hope this video helps diversify your bookshelf. And without any further ado, the first book on this list is called Sunhead. This story is a YA contemporary graphic novel, and it's so good. It follows a young Sapphic main character who feels like she's growing away from her best friends, and so she makes a new friend over a new shared interest. This book is absolutely so good, and I really appreciated it. I love the concept of having a common ground with a new friend, because that is one of the best ways to make a new friend, or in this case, a more than friend as well. Second of all, the illustrations in this book were so pretty and so well done. The plot is well paced and so engaging. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The friendships are lovely. The romance is so cute. This book is so underrated and it deserves so much more hype. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Summer Love Strategy. This story is a YA contemporary following a young Sapphic main character who makes a pact with her best friend to find Summer's romance, only to discover that Summer's romance might be closer to her than she thought. Does that make any sense? Anyway, I read this book last month, which first of all, May feels like it was so long ago, even though we're not even 2 weeks into June at this point. So time feels so surreal and so bizarre. And I wonder if it has always felt like that, or if I've only started noticing that since the pandemic started. But anyway, I digress. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. I really enjoyed it because I loved all the emotions and it's so hopeful. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The romance is so cute and it's so well paced. The plot is lovely and so engaging. The story itself is so sweet and it's so cute and it's so sapphic and so well paced. And anyway, overall, this book was really solid and really good. So with that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called True Love and Other Impossible Odds. This story is a YA contemporary following a Sapphic Asian main character as she explores questions about her past, identity, and love. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. First of all, I love YA stories set in college just because I just graduated from college, and by just graduated, I mean not last year, but the year before, because nowadays I can't say that I graduated last year because that implies that I graduated a month ago and I didn't. But anyway, the point is, I love college setting YAs. Second of all, the writing itself is so lyrical and so pretty. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. I love the friendships. I love the romance. I love the family relationships. This book is excellent and it's beautiful and it deserves all of its hype and so much more because everything about it is so nuanced and it's so well done. Christina is so excellent and I love her books so much. This book is so good. It's so emotional and it's so well done. It's so well paced. Everything about this book is excellent and fantastic and magnificent. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called Under This Red Rock. This story is a YA contemporary thriller following a young main character who experiences hallucinations, so she's a bit of an unreliable narrator, and basically the plot is that she's trying to solve the mystery of who killed her coworker. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. Honestly, unreliable narrators to me, especially in books, are oftentimes hit or miss, but this story was absolutely so excellent and it was so well done. The plot is so engaging without becoming too confusing. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. I love the friendships. The setting is so well done, like regarding her job and everything. Like, this book is so good. It's so fantastic. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The friendships are so lovely. This book is so good. And it's so underrated, and it deserves so much more hype. So anyway, with all that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Redemption of Daya, Keane. This story is a YA contemporary following a Sapphic main character who falls for somebody from the church. This story is absolutely so excellent and so well done. I said this when I reviewed this book in my recent reads video a few weeks ago, that I love reading about people who are marginalized in religious spaces, especially queer people in religious spaces, because like queerness and religion tend to be intertwined a lot, especially since many times queer people have had their identity like weaponized against them in religious spaces, which, by the way, I think personally is so fucked up, and it's so wrong, and it's so bad, and it's so mean and damaging and rude. But anyway, all that to say, like, this book is so good. The writing is excellent. The story is so emotional and it's so well done. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The romance is so cute and so lovely. The plot is so engaging and so well done. Like I said earlier, I think that homophobia has no space in the church, and people should not use religion as a way to like justify homophobia or transphobia or anything like that. But anyway, I digress. The point is, this story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. I really, really enjoyed it. I would highly recommend this book for fans of like Her Name in the Sky and other books like that. But anyway, overall, this book is excellent. The writing is fantastic. I would read another book by this author, and with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called The Deep Dark. This story is a YA urban fantasy Sapphic graphic novel that follows a young Sapphic main character who's trying to keep her head down and her responsibilities under control until her past starts to haunt her. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. Again, the illustrations are so pretty and so vibrant and so vivid. The colors are so well done. The setting is so atmospheric. Like, the characters are so well developed and so distinct. The Sapphic romance is so well done. The queerness representation is so good and it's so normalized. The plot is so engaging. I was so intrigued in the story from the beginning to the end. Everything about it was so engaging and so good. I already had really high expectations for this book because the author previously wrote The Girl from the Sea, which is also so excellent and so atmospheric. I loved that this book absolutely met those expectations and kind of exceeded them, although I'm not quite sure with which graphic novel I prefer. But anyway, overall, this book is absolutely so good and so well done. So with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The penultimate book on this list is called One Killer Problem. This story is a YA contemporary thriller following a young Sapphic main character with IBS who's trying to solve the mystery of who killed her math teacher. This story is absolutely so excellent and it's so well done. Again, I had really high expectations for this book because of the author's previous book, and I'm so glad this book absolutely lived up to those expectations. Like, the mystery itself was so riveting and it was so well done. The writing is excellent. Like, I really appreciated how the author was able to match like the humor of this book with also the emotional scenes. Sometimes when I'm reading a book and I've heard that it's funny, the humor doesn't really like match up with my sense of humor, if that makes any sense. Like, I typically don't really find it funny, or the things that I do find funny in like TV shows or movies aren't always necessarily the things that like the general consensus finds funny. But anyway, the point is, this book was so good. I appreciated the humor matched with the emotional, deeper scenes. The characters are so well developed and so distinct. The family dynamics are excellent. The Sapphic romance is so cute and so well paced. Even the IBS representation was done well. Like, this book is so good and I really, really enjoyed it. So anyway, with that said, I would definitely highly, highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called Wish You Weren't Here. This story is a YA contemporary following a Sapphic main character who's forced to have a cabin campmate be her rival at summer camp. I really enjoy this book so much. The idea of like summer camp being your only safe space, the only place that you don't feel like you're too much, then having somebody you don't like not exactly invade your safe space, but be there, you know? Like, I understand. I get it. The girls who get it, and the girls who don't. And with that said, I really resonated with the main character. Like, her actions and her emotions and her personality were done so well. The other characters as well were also so well developed and so distinct. The Sapphic romance is so cute and so well done. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. I've said this a million times before, but I love summer camp settings. I think this is the only book that I've read with a summer camp setting in a YA book, because the majority of all the books I've read before with summer camp settings are middle grade, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, overall, this book was really solid and really well done. Like, the chemistry made so much sense. I just really appreciated it. So anyway, all that to say, I would definitely highly recommend this book. So in conclusion, first of all, happy Pride Month. Second of all, remember that there's no pride in genocide. Third of all, please remember that my channel is pro-Palestine and will always be. And in conclusion, I hope this video helps diversify your bookshelf, which I said also at the beginning of this video. But anyway, if you enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the dolphin emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!